Hey, I'm Lexi, and you're listening to Lexi on the Mic. So right now our world has kind of been flipped upside down. We went from embracing everyone, going out, enjoying life, to staying in the house, wearing gloves, hiding behind masks, and scared of human interaction. For some of us, this has been tough times. And for some of us, this has just been a relaxing vacation. There are a lot of different views on how everyone is taking this, a lot of different feelings of how people are taking this. Some are overwhelmed, some are stressed, some are saying that this is the most relaxed they've ever been. Well, here's my side. This is me.
Hey, I'm Lexi. And well, I kind of became paranoid with the virus. At first I wasn't. I was just washing my hands constantly. I was making sure I was sanitizing everything. Even when I went out, even when I went to my friend's houses, I was even still traveling. And I was not wearing gloves, but I wouldn't touch anything with my fingers. I always pulled down my sleeves or something and constantly washing my hands. So I was aware of the spread, but I didn't realize how fast it was going. And then once all the shutdowns happened, I was like, oh, I became even more paranoid. I was wearing gloves out, mask out before like it is today, where it's like ordinary not to wear them. And then I started thinking, well, I'm driving myself crazy. And then being locked in the house has been kind of crazy. I literally haven't seen any of my friends in almost 2 months now. I haven't just gone out and just relieved all my stress. And I know a lot of you are thinking, you're just home, why are you stressing? Well, being at home and doing all this online schooling stuff, that is stressful. You have all these virtual meetings that you gotta try to make. You got all these assignments that you gotta try to come up with for all the kids. It's hard. And it sucks when no one really knows what they're doing, so you try to just get together and bullshit your way pretty much. One thing that this whole epidemic has taught me, that I took a lot of things, little things in life, for granted. The ability to have access to toilet paper whenever I wanted, or paper towels or napkins. The ability to have cleaning products whenever I wanted, and I could be a clean freak as much as I wanted, because those are things you never think you're gonna not have access to at one point. And especially having the ability to talk to my friends and family as much as I want, because I know a lot of people in New York, even some that I personally know, have had someone who has had the virus, and they go into the hospital and that's it. They can't have communication. Once they're in, there is no communication. There's only one person of contact, and that's it. So if that person passes, you were never able to say goodbye. You're not able to have a proper funeral for them, because you don't know when this is all gonna end. And that's the scary thing about this, is that you don't know. We really don't know. And I think I would feel so guilty that if I brought it inside my own house for my own family, and then something happens to one of them. So I get the being trapped in the house. You don't want to, you just want to get out. You just want to go for a run, go for a walk, or go even just see your friends, or go out to eat like a normal person. But right now the world's not normal. And so yeah, you can make fun of me and say I'm being crazy about washing my hands constantly, not watching everything that happens on the news about the virus, but I think I'm being pretty safe. But to all my friends and family out in New York, especially the ones in New York City and New Jersey, I love you, and I hope you're all staying safe. And once this is all over and the airports are clear, I will be in New York City and we will be turning up again. Love ya.
So during Word on the Street, I normally give you all the hottest and juicy celebrity rumors. But now, since we're all quarantined, there isn't a lot to go about. So I came up with my top 5 things that I've enjoyed the most during this quarantine. So here is Word on the Street Quarantine Edition. So first up, we have to talk about Tory Lane's Instagram Live, Quarantine, Quarantine, Quarantine. He put together Quarantine Radio on his Instagram Live. It's pretty much his own like show slash radio show. He's playing music. He's got all these people calling in from favorite celebrities to all his listeners, just any random viewer that could be on. He gives them a question and then he wants your opinion on it and wants you to answer. And he also has twerk contests. So if you ain't afraid to pop the booty for a little bit of money, put that Cash App in. Actually, I don't even know if he's really paying these people. But so if you want some clout, if you want to shake that ass for a little bit of clout, go on his Instagram Live and try to get on the twerk competition. But the best thing is that you never know who's going to pop into the Quarantine Radio. Sometimes it's Drake, sometimes it's Chris Brown, sometimes it's DJ Khaled, Wiz Khalifa, Drea, Meg Thee Stallion. The list goes on and on and on, people. It is pure entertainment at its finest. And his ad-libs are crazy. His sound effects are crazy. But there is one rule. You have to bring a bottle to this party. Because when he yells shots o'clock and he drops that drink voice, you have to be ready. Because the longer his live lasts, the drunker he gets, and the best he gets, people. This is my favorite thing. I literally look forward to it every time he announces it. I have not missed an episode. And I will purchase a Quarantine Radio t-shirt the longer I stay in this house. Another thing I have been loving on the gram are all the hit battles. When two artists battle each other, seeing who has the best hits, and you get to just listen, and they're just dropping all the classics, all your favorite anthems, and you can't decide which one is the winner because they're just so good. Oh, I just love it. That just takes me out of here and makes me not even believe I'm still in my house because I just so get caught up in the music and I just turn up louder and louder and louder. And also another thing I've been liking that people are doing on Instagram is when people go live and the two artists come together and they perform a song together. That is amazing. Or when an artist will just give a concert at home, which is what iHeart put together too. They did this whole night, and Disney did it too. They did a whole night of artists just singing at home right from either their computer or a guitar, just in their living room with their kids, and that was fun because it made you feel, again, just not trapped. It brought music back into our life and it brought us together. I know I definitely was over the moon when I saw High School Musical Reunion. We're all in this together. I stood up and started doing the dances myself. I couldn't control it. I love High School Musical. So seeing that, and they even had Zach didn't sing, because you know he never sang in the movie, but he didn't sing, he just introduced everyone. But he could have just, popped up with a few dances. Like, we all know he remembers it. Come on, if I can remember it, you can remember it, Zach. But anyway, also, if you haven't downloaded the app TikTok, I don't know what you're waiting on. My sister has to put me on this for months because she's obsessed with it and really wants to go viral. So, if you know my sister, Arkia, look her up and, try to give her some views because she's trying to enter the hype house, I guess. So, help a sister out. But yeah, that's also fun. They have a whole bunch of dance challenges, random challenges. Check it out if you don't know what it is already. You'll be on there scrolling for at least an hour. And besides just being on your phone 24/7 all day stuck in the house, you can also binge watch Tiger King. I finally caved in and watched that, and it was, I don't know about you, but I laughed throughout the whole episode. Like, it was just so surreal to me that I was really watching all of this happen that I didn't have any other reaction to just laugh because I was just shocked. And Zoom parties are really fun, especially when it's Wine Wednesday with all your friends. And car parades, those are fun if someone in your friend group or your has a birthday and they had to cancel obviously the celebrations because of social distancing. You can just have everyone just come drive by, get some music going, get the horn beeping, get some posters made, and do a little dances, drive by their house. Well, with being in the house all the time and working out now so much, I've had a lot of time to discover new music, and I've been finding new playlists every day. So I guess there is no better time than right now. So here is my top 5. So first on my list, it's one of my new favorite running songs. It's called Lonely.
You were the one that it's over, now you wanna come back.
off my shoulder. This time it's not like that, 'cause I know where your heart's at. I know you like to be alone, but hey, being lonely when you see me doing well, that's when you call me. I'm doing fine, don't need to interact like you should missing me now. Just because you're lonely doesn't mean we go back to the start. Next up, we got no other than the quarantine champ. Here is Tory Lanez with Do the Most.
I said word to my ex, I might never fall in love again. Chasing nothing but the liquor in the cup again. I did a show, I'm leaving with 100 bands, and I ain't stunned, man. Yeah, I got two birds like stunner, man. I like blink, that's 100 bands. In the nightclub, they be like you done it, man. In the night chain, looking like that. Got a house party on tilted. That girl's in my girl, I feel guilty.
Next is a little throwback by one of my favorite bands. Here is Paramore with Misery Business. And now here's Joyner Lucas with Devil's Work.
I ain't trying to disrespect you, I just need answers. I know you watching us from heaven thinking who to say. Cherry picking who should go next and who should stay. I'd be on my way to heaven if I knew the way. And bring back every good you choose to take. They say you never wrong, but you done made a few mistakes. Cause you taking the wrong, maybe you should trade. Trade us back all the real ones, who the fakes. I think you should trade. Give us 2 pie back and say you should.
And lastly, the duo I always knew I needed in my life, Demi Lovato and Sam Smith with their new song, I'm Ready.
To love me.